All right.
The
guys.
buffalo, the animal that we've stolen from the Native Americans, and that's wrong.
We did
Sorry,
steal.
Native Americans.
We stole so much from them, dude.
I know. This
We
is
stole
an apologetic podcast to the Native Americans. Maybe we'll not be shadow banned if we apologize to everyone we said mean things about.
Let's just pray that they forgive us, because we stole a lot more than just land. We stole their buffalo. We stole their culture.
I think
We stole
did we
scalps.
We probably did. No, we didn't steal scouts. They
Dude, the
stole
Trail of
scouts.
Tears, dude. I don't really know.
I don't think we were necessarily doing that action on the Trail of Tears. I think we were just withholding food.
We were making them walk across America.
And giving them diseases. It was bad.
It was dude. It was a campaign of shame.
It was very bad.
It was bad. Yeah.
Why
and
were
I think
we
that's
filling
something
them
that
with
we
shame?
regret as a nation. What?
Why'd we fill them with shame, dude?
I'm glad that half of this
That
shot
dude's
is
on
the fucking ceiling, dude.
I know, me too.
It's whatever. It's fine.
It's way better than looking at our groins.
That is true. That's probably half the reason why we were getting taken off of TikTok.
Yeah, dude.
Whatever. It's fine.
I'm sorry. I get excited when we talk.
Yeah, so I've never even, not even one time have tried Native American food. So it has to be like
Do they have?
a 5 out of 10. Yeah, dude.
Do they have their own cuisine, dude?
American Native cuisine. It's a lot of beans and buffalo, fry bread. They take
Dude, I'm good on that.
they take dough and they fry it in sugar.
Is that like a dessert, or is that just?
I don't even know, bro.
Is that like what they make a sandwich out of?
They make a lot of jerky too. Can you believe? Well, I think
any primitive.
I think Native Americans have a lot in common with
How did they
Amish
that
people.
out? Honestly, how did every old culture figured out? Hey, if we roll this around in salt,
how to jerkify meat.
Yeah, how did they figure out how to jerkify things, dude? Every culture figured out how to make jerky. That's insane.
Well, I think at first
How
it was
far away are monkeys away from making jerky in Africa, dude? Like
apes.
actual.
I'm not even shitting
They're
you.
using-
Scientists like a handful of years ago came out and they said monkeys have entered the Stone Age.
Yeah, they're using tools. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
dude, it's the wildest
And we're
fucking
fine
thing.
with that. We're cool with that.
Well, I don't think there's much we can
How
do.
close are we to Planet of the Apes? I know what we
An
can
uprising?
do. We can exterminate. I'm kidding.
Dude,
Wipe
it's
it off
actually
the face of
probably
the earth.
we're probably like within 15 years of like apes like kind of like planning and coordinating
You're right.
raids on like armories and shit,
Yeah, good thing they're
Getting,
not
like,
by
bullet-
any critical infrastructure.
bulletproof suits and
Oh.
AKs, and then just dipping back into the woods. Be like, oh my god,
Jungle,
dude,
I think.
they
it's
stole 60 AKs. They stole an entire battalion's worth of firearms and ammunition. They knew to grab the ammunition too. They stole all of it. That would be about the scariest thing of all time. You go, there's a deadliest pack
Jungle. I
of
never
fucking
watched
gorillas
those
in the
movies.
forest.
Did you watch those movies?
Planet of the Apes?
Yeah.
No.
No, me neither, dude. I don't even know what happens.
Maybe we
I know
should.
it's
There's like 6 of them. They're like,
no way me and you make it through one of them, dude. What the? In 1 hour and a half of monkey bullshit, dude. I can't imagine anything less. They're probably like 3
dude,
hours.
if we watched an hour and a half of monkeys
I'd be
uprising
losing my
against
mind
humanity,
after
dude, we
15
would
minutes.
we would do a drive-by at the zoo. We'd be like, show up like, you don't actually fuck
Hey, I
Harambe.
heard you guys like to throw poop.
Maybe that's when they started releasing, like right after they killed Harambe. Do you think they had to? No, listen. Do you think they had to hold off on releasing one of those movies? Because they're gonna be like, dude, everyone's like totally against killing apes right now. We have to hold off on this right now.
I'm sure there were good apes that were like, you know what? Despite the humans wiping out most of my country, most of my land and jungle, like maybe they're not too bad. I'm sure some of the apes side with the humans.
You think so?
I'm sure in the movies. I'm sure. I'm not gonna watch the movies, but we can freely speculate on what happens in these movies.
Where it's like
Ideally, this is what's happening.
it's like getting like translators to agree to work with us in Afghanistan.
Yeah,
just like the
"Listen, why are
telephone.
you doing this? Like the plan is clear that we're not stabilizing shit.
Well, yeah, and it's not like we can turn them into humans and integrate them into our society. They still have to be apes and deal with that. Not even like, because those translator into Afghanistan, for the most part, they were getting like citizenship. They were working towards it. It's like a fast track program. Dude, decode text messages from ISIS for 7 months, and then you get to live in Florida. That's a pretty good deal.
That's not a good first.
Dude, Florida compared to Afghanistan,
Okay,
that's like a million.
Obviously, it's better than Afghanistan,
Yeah,
dude.
dude,
That's not
Florida's
high.
not even top 25 best states.
It depends what you're looking
Compared
for.
to Afghanistan,
It
dude,
depends
it's
what you're
in
looking
heaven.
for. If you like fucking fish and shit, cool. And if you enjoy the
They like
M
eating
drug,
food, dude. They don't care.
wait,
If
Who
you've
are we
been
even talking about?
translators from Afghanistan.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Dude, they've been eating lentils for 35 years. They'll eat whatever the fuck. They go, Cuban food? I've never even heard of Cuba.
Still want to eat lentils.
You think so?
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy. I mean, I understand.
I don't. How many? There are like what 276 countries in the world.
I mean,
And
yeah, they're
we
fighting.
probably
though.
know what, like 50 of them. That's crazy.
We can name. How many countries do you think we can name?
At most 60, maybe 70.
Damn. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I could do like 25. And I pay attention to like international politics, but a lot of those, it's like, I don't know if it's like the capital or if it's like an entire country. Like if Sri Lanka, is that a major capital or is that the entire country?
That's the country.
What's the capital of Sri Lanka
I
then?
don't fucking know that, dude. I just know the countries.
All right, well, let's ask Siri. Dude. Let's
Sri
let's
Lanka's a
ask our
country.
third co-host. Hey Siri, where's Sri Lanka? Hey Siri, where's Sri Lanka?
Asia, dude. Please be right. Please be right. Please be right. Please let me be right. Please let me be right.
Yeah, I think you're right. Unfortunately,
Big brain shit.
Sri Lanka, country in
That's
Asia.
why I'm have.
There's only 9,000 people that live there.
Yeah, they keep dying on the mountain.
They
Isn't
long
it
to
the
die on
other
the mountain.
side of the mountain.
Oh, dude, it's off India, bro.
Dude, yeah, it's between India and the mountain.
Dude, my bad. Pause. My
the
bad.
Everest mountain, dude. Big mountains.
Dude,
That's why there's 9,000 people that live there. They're just we live on the mountains.
dude, I was telling you, I was doing battle with an Indian lady at Costco, dude. This is the bullshit I get into when you're not at Costco with me. I start yapping at fucking strangers.
Mm-hmm.
I grabbed her cart. It was full of cardboard in the middle of the fucking self-checkout aisle, dude. It is unbelievable.
Do you get a recycling credit for cardboard?
Dude, I don't know. I push
Why
it.
do people keep buying
Dude.
cardboard? I don't get it.
Dude, I don't even know. I audibly, when I grabbed the cart, I pushed it into like the side of the wall, and I audibly went, "Who the fuck shit is this? I'm moving it." And it was some old Indian lady was like a half a second behind me, like trying to reach for her cart as I was moving it. She came over. She was
You're
like,
lucky
"What
that
are you
old
doing?"
Indian lady's husband didn't come and jump you.
He was
dude.
watching. He watched the whole thing, just standing there with both of his arms to the side, and his mouth was open like this. And she was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Why is this shit in the middle of everyone's way?"
Oh, boo.
Oh, it's just restricted. We're not kicked off yet.
That's normal.
fine.
That's
Yeah,
normal.
It's just
That's acceptable.
for adults only.
Always.
We prefer that. Yeah, but I was like, "Why is this in the middle of the way?" And then she was giving me some stupid, explanation of and
I was
like,
saving my spot in line.
"Yeah, not doing any of that." So I just push it, and we kept it moving.
Did you?
No, but I'm glad.
Raspberry interface. That'd be
No,
awesome.
but thankfully the chick that we know at Costco, we don't know her, but we see her pretty often. She was not standing there, so she didn't see me accost this Indian woman, which, thank God. I've been doing battle with people lately.
You shouldn't be,
Dude, this morning I woke up. I don't
You
know
can't
what came
protect
over me.
yourself if you don't have a firearm.
I was on Reddit. I was just doing battle with people as soon as I woke up.
You
like-
went into a comment section battle as soon as you woke up.
I was like within minutes of waking up. I was like, let's see what's going on. It was some video of
You've got demons.
ICE agents getting like.
You've got demons.
No, listen. It was ICE agents, and they were like all cowering behind riot shields because they're not trained. They're just hiring whoever, and they were getting like glass bottles and bricks thrown at them and shit. And like, I don't even know which city. And then some of the comments were like, "This sub is so cringe," and it's like, "You're real tough. I bet if you were in the body armor with a riot shield, you'd be scared too." And it's like, yeah, the entire city fucking hates you. I would be fucking terrified, dude.
How long before you think they're just like, let's just hire veterans to do this bullshit?
I don't think people want the job.
I mean, how? Yeah,
I
we've
think
already
it-
talked about how much money, and it's a lot.
It's a lot of money, but it's people who are like, they're running through all of the people with like Punisher tattoos and the Punisher logo on their trucks. They're like running through those people because you see they show up to work. They have like a bulletproof vest, a riot shield, and they're wearing Wrangler jeans. That's it. They're not giving them a lot of equipment. They're just giving them.
What do you want them to have knee pads?
No, I'm just saying they don't have a lot of equipment.
Protect
they have,
your knees.
zip ties to like they catch a Mexican. They go, "Oh, I got you, I got you."
We don't even give them cold iron.
No,
Damn.
No,
dude,
and they're
you don't
getting
even get haircuts.
bro. Tell me this isn't crazy. Tell me with all of this deporting shit going on to El Salvador, not one ICE agent has been like shot or beaten to death. Why haven't we heard a single? I think they're getting rocked.
I'm sure.
I think they're getting rocked.
I'm sure
bro.
they have, and we don't.
ICE
get to
agents
hear
are out
about
here
it.
getting rocked, bro. You think is that what you think's happening too?
Yeah, I don't know how long before they just hire psychos to do the job.
They're doing it right now. They just have no training, and they act like
They're gonna start
such
giving them
complete pussy.
trainings.
Dude, I'm seeing people like my size, like skinny, out there just throwing rocks at cops, and they're just like running like, ah!
They're not cops. They're ICE agents.
Well, whatever they are.
But
Gestapo.
What were we talking about? We're talking about ICE agents. I forget what I was gonna say. Dude, do you know who doesn't play around?
Someone's dropping knowledge in the comments about some LA protesters just rocking ICE agents. Shout out to you, LA.
You know what? I have been watching a lot of.
What?
I received a shit ton of clips on him one night. I only watched him for one night, but I saw like 3 hours.
What was
Watching the Georgia State Patrol fuck people's cars up,
Dude,
dude.
you
Dude,
were
it was
you
fucking
were
awesome. I loved it.
Michael had me call him Officer Michael for a night. I was like, bro, calm down. He was
Sure,
like, no,
dude.
I'm a cop right now. I'm a
And
police
you know
officer.
that video they got jumping through the windshield?
Yeah, what
That
was
a
that?
stunt. That was just showing them what they do.
I couldn't believe that was real. I thought a dude
You do
stole a
that-
cop car.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy. He fucking
That was
double like
crazy.
through the windshield into the passenger seat. What the fuck?
Sweet. It was like a scene from a movie.
Russia, there have been like clips of a Russian officer doing that, but the car is in park. It's not moving. They did it while it was moving. It was crazy.
What, in America?
Yeah,
Because we do everything
that's
better
insane.
here. Yeah, that's
to
why.
climb onto the hood of a moving police car to double like kick into like a Honda. What the hell?
You got to think, dude. Even the requirements for becoming cop here are like so like nonchalant. Like you can be pretty obese and become a cop. In Russia, you just have to like say you want to do it and just agree to the job. I think that's the requirement to do it in Russia. And you can be drunk.
I think that is true. You can be drunk. Serial killers in Russia go crazy.
Yeah,
But anyway,
cops don't do
they
shit in
don't do
Russia, dude.
shit. But anyway,
They're like
what
just
were we talking about?
paramilitary.
I think that the difference between state like troopers and cops are like
It's staggering.
drastic.
Yeah.
It's drastic. You can't be out of shape to be a state trooper.
Well, no, I think state
You know-
troopers are like the federal police.
They used to only be allowed to like hire people above 6'2" to be state troopers because they figured a 6'2" man could physically beat the shit out of anyone.
Or at least have a good
realistically.
chance.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you,
They were
so you could
I
for
would be the shortest state trooper possible, dude. That's crazy.
you
I'd
barely.
be the short state trooper.
What about, dude? What about some like little Guido meatball who's like 5'8" but is the toughest person on the force? They don't let that person drive the truck.
Nah, dude. They
Come
don't,
on,
they
dude.
gotta
It's
be-
discriminatory.
They gotta go work for the city PD, dude. They
Oh,
gotta
sorry.
go. They gotta go patrol.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just sit on the highway with another guy, and we're just like, "That was fast, right? Let's go fuck them up."
You see that black guy going the speed limit?
You
Not on
turn-
our watch.
You wait him go 30 seconds, then you turn on your signal. And you're like, pull over, pull over. They didn't pull over. Then you immediately pit them hard.
Oh, dude, you didn't see the video that I sent you when you were driving, did you?
No, I was driving.
Dude, watch YouTube shorts
not
that I sent
doing
you
that.
when you were driving. That's woman shit. Listen, I am not kidding you. It's dashboard footage of a cop, right? And it's following this car, right? They think it's some criminal's car, okay? So you hear on the radio where it's like gonna tag this car and blah 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 blah. Dude, I'm not even shitting you. As soon as they turned their lights on, a car pit maneuvered them. Within a second
Where
of them
were
turning,
they?
dude, I have no
America?
fucking idea. It happened so quick that when later the cop was getting out of the car when another patrol car arrived, was like to check on him, whatever. He was like, "What happened?" He was like, "Did I crash?" They were like, "Yeah, man, you fucking crashed." But no, he got pit maneuvered. That guy was just
Hard.
waiting to hit the pit on him. He's like, as soon as these lights turn on, I'm fucking hitting him.
That's psycho shit to be like, I'm gonna pit maneuver this police officer.
Well, dude, you gotta imagine, dude. That's a real criminal. A real criminal was in the car in front of them. Because they had a car that was protecting them. The cop pulled up on the scene, was like, there was a car that pit maneuvered you. It was protecting that car. They're working together. It's like the fucking following. It's to protect.
was this in? Did you, Caleb? Did you watch a GTA clip?
No, dude, I swear to God, this is real. It's the craziest thing. It's like, that's a step up in the crime. From all the crime shit that I've ever seen,
clips?
that's definitely a step up. That's like mafia don shit.
Dude, they still box people. That's crazy.
What do you mean they box people?
You're at a stop sign.
I thought you meant people fist fighting cops,
No.
which is unbelievable.
You're at a stop sign, person in front of you. Two people pull up on either side and someone pulls up behind you and you're fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that sucks.
Yeah, man, that's
do. What are your options
Michael,
there?
well, that's why they do it. There's nothing you can do, Jack.
Yeah, you're
You
crazy.
better hope.
You better
get bulletproof windows.
You better eat that capsule. That magic capsule that makes you superhuman.
Oh, PCP.
Nah! We can't say
Oh,
it.
that's right. My bad.
The magic fairy dust, dude. That's what we're going to call it.
The magic fairy dust.
Magic fairy dust. That makes you into the Incredible
It
Hulk.
makes you superhuman.
Superhuman. You lose teeth. That's how strong you get. Your gums are like, I'm too strong for these fucking teeth.
I don't need a whole lot.
I don't need all these teeth.
We just mash steak and shit with our gums now. That's
You know
how strong
our gums are?
Yeah, that's how strong you become. Your gums just calcify and become one giant tooth on top and on bottom.
Dude.
You can crash. You can eat rocks now. Oh my god. Dude.
Don't. I know exactly what you're going to say.
You know where
We
that'd
all
be
thought it.
extremely
We all
useful.
thought it.
There's one country that eats rocks, and they should
I'm sure there's more
think
than
about just mixing the what was it, fairy powder into the water supply. Get everyone
that'd
going
be
on.
crazy. Like 60% of the population would die of heart attacks. Dude, that's bad.
You think that's an issue?
They're like 70 years old.
Yeah,
dude.
it's that would be a good
little
thing for
fairy
them.
dust is gonna kill them.
That'd be a good thing for them.
That's not that would get there. If the population would drop 60% overnight, dude.
Michael,
that'd be terrible.
okay, let me ask you this.
That
That would be
60% of your population overnight.
okay. If we lost 50% of everyone 65 years and older in this country today, would that benefit or would that hinder us? That would benefit us greatly.
Dude, we're not being ageist, dude. Our parents are getting older. We're not being ageist.
Your parents are getting older, Jack.
I'm not an ageist. Old
Your
people
parents
benefit
are kissing that
us.
line. That's why you're all soft with the elder. You're
Dude,
like, maybe
don't
we
make me attack
maybe
your
we
parents.
shouldn't yell
I
at
will
them.
attack your parents.
Dude, Mariah yelled at an old lady at the grocery store and I
Dude.
got on her. I said,
God
why
doesn't
were you
like your
being a
dad.
C-word to that old lady? And
God
she goes,
hates your dad.
what?
You heard me.
No, I didn't. That's why I asked you what.
God hates your dad.
What? What the fuck are you talking about? God hates
God
my
hates
dad.
your dad.
Dude,
why he
that's
doesn't have
bullshit,
hair.
and you
your
know it.
dad has no hair because God
Dude,
hates
you think
him.
God loves your dad, dude? He lets him
My
get
dad has hair, dude.
You
So
guys-
probably.
drunk in the shower and listening to the Pirates of the Caribbean,
That's
dude.
the coolest thing you can do.
You're right, it is.
That's the coolest thing you can do.
I'm
as a
so upset that my dad
As a
doesn't.
50-year-old man, that's the coolest possible thing, dude. You can't even cap. You wish your dad would do that.
You think? Listen,
if you got a call for your mom tonight and she was like, "Do you know what your dad did this morning? He got fucking plastered, and then he went into our bathroom, attached a Bluetooth speaker, and just started blasting pirate music and
Dun, 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 dun,
shower.
dun, 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 dun,
Sing
dun,
along.
dun, dun, dun,
How
dun,
does-
dun, dun, dun,
what do you
dun,
do?
dun,
You're
dun,
like,
dun,
that's awesome, Mom. I'm proud of him.
He's ascended. That's full
kingship.
ascension.
That is kingship.
That's full ascension. Michael, let me ask you this.
You know how to tell if your wife loves you if she has you live on the first or second floor.
No, listen.
So
I-
many of you dads get killed that way.
Oh, living in the basement?
No, they can either live downstairs or upstairs. They're
Oh.
going down either way.
Stairs are usually
After the age of like 40,
For
they become a weapon.
for American men above the age of 60. Stairs, it's like there's a 1% chance that you die every time you use them. You have
In
to
their
be
own domicile,
really
especially.
careful. Yeah.
You gotta either drink upstairs or sleep downstairs when you reach a certain age.
Yeah, and if there's no bathroom in the basement, you're gonna die.
That's
You're gonna
where you
die on those
pee.
stairs. Yeah, you just fall down the steps. That must be
Put up signs.
'Cause
Remember,
the really-
piss and bucket.
piss in the bucket, or you'll die.
You'll die if you try to go up these stairs.
You have to put up like a sign, like a real basic, like a
neon sign.
skull and crossbones pointed up. You're like, oh no, if I go through it,
You're
then like, Be like, well, I can't get any ice, and I have to piss in the bucket, but at least I won't die tonight.
But you left the bucket upstairs. You have to piss on the concrete floor in your unfinished basement.
You have to go. You have to like.
Your wife thinks you live in the unfinished basement, and
just-
she's constantly turning off the neon light when you fall asleep. She's constantly turning off the emergency don't go up the stairs light. Your wife hates you, dude.
That's
That's the story of your dad. That's why he
crushing.
lost his hair. Because God hates him and his wife's trying to kill him.
Well, no. Let me ask you this: if a man is in the shower, hammered, listening to the Pirates of the Caribbean theme song, in all honesty, do you think he's scared of dying?
No, dude, he's embracing it. He's ready for it. That's a man who lives on the first floor. That's not second floor activity. I live on the first floor activities. I don't have to go up or downstairs to sleep. I live here.
I can't risk it, dude. Changing floors for me is dangerous. I can't risk
But
it.
once you're not gonna be able to convince a man past the age of 40 to move up a level or down a level. They're stuck on that level for the rest of their life. They move into a new house. They sleep in the basement in the old house. They're still sleeping in the basement of the new house. They don't care.
It's over. Yeah, once you start sleeping in the basement, there's no moving back
You're
up.
You're not a surface creature anymore in your own house. You're a basement dweller. You're like a farmer.
After a certain point, you go, "All right, good night," and then you enter underground.
Your 4-year-old's asking where dad goes.
Be like, he's drunk. He has to live
He
under
has
the
to
ground.
live- That's what happens when you drink alcohol. You have to go under the ground.
Yeah, you have to go underground. Your wife goes, "Get the fuck down there. What are you doing up
She
here?
hits you.
You're all drunk."
shoves you.
She punches you in your nose twice, and your eyes immediately are like full of water. You can't see. You're like, "Oh fuck!" And then she opens the door and pushes you down. You
Your 4-year-old
9
son
steps to
calls
the back of the head.
Your 4-year-old son calls the police, and
On
you have to
you.
crawl up the stairs.
On you. And
No,
says,
it's on
"My
your
dad
wife.
hit my mom."
It's clearly on your wife. The wife's a monster in this scenario.
Oh, dude, the wife's a winner, dude. She just knocks your drunk ass out, and you got
He
downstairs.
loves it when females beat up men. I don't get it. He loves it.
I like seeing a good fight, dude.
He likes to get females beating up men.
It is what it is. I like seeing a nice weapon in a fight. I don't like bladed weapon fight though. That's
Those are
sadistic.
That's where your bread and butter is.
No, it's scary to me.
Dude, throughout
'Cause
all of
you're
society, that's what everyone loved.
No, well, I'm not. I guess I'm not with that. You watch a couple machete fights, and you know, the thing that links all of machete fights together is someone usually loses like a hand, or you see someone's like neck get chopped off 3/4 of the way. You're like, what am I doing? I'm at work right now. Why am I watching this shit?
This is awesome. Yeah, this is real man shit.
Yeah, your heart's racing at 9 in the morning because you're watching death videos.
Deborah, check this out, dude.
You go, hold on, put them on hold. Watch this. And some guy getting their neck slit open.
They're like, why do you watch it at work? It's like, I don't, but you wanted to see what popped
Be like,
up.
I forgot my energy drink, so I'm trying to wake myself up. So I'm watching terror
This
videos.
is how I feel. I'm watching Jihadi Jay go on.
There's not a worse scenario than thinking that you like have your wireless earphones connected and you're watching like ISIS videos and you hear like all of like the singing and shit in the beginning. You go, oh shit! All my coworkers know I'm watching ISIS videos. Oh shit, that's weird. Is that weird or is it cool?
Dude, that's fireable.
Think so?
To play the ISIS music over your loudspeaker, dude, you're done.
Not loudspeakers, just your phone.
You're done. You're out of here, dude.
You can't do that. I saw a video when Kanye put out that what was it? That HH track. There was someone who was playing it at a school, bro. It was a trade school, so you know. I think you can still smoke cigarettes in that building, but yeah, he was playing HH on the loudspeaker.
Dude, that thing.
And the kids who were like in the class were like, he's getting fired for that. Whoever's doing that, they're getting like, even the kids were like, that's crazy, bro.
What's it?
What?
They get fired?
I don't know. I'm sure. You can't play a fucking HH song.
Anything anymore, dude. He made Graduation.
He made Graduation. Get off his fucking case, bro. He's trying.
How far
are
we?
You know how hard it is to be a black man in this
How
country?
far are we?
Being a Nazi.
You Korean American? That's
24
what it is.
minutes, dude. Calm
Everybody-
it down.
Know that. He's
Calm
a
it
Korean
down.
American. Korean American sissy boy.
Not a sissy, bro.
Sissy boy.
I'm sick of it. I'm tired.
Why are you tired?
I'm tired and I want pizza, dude.
Then sorry, didn't mean to hit you in the face, dog.
Dude.
I didn't do it hard. Chill. I'm doing hard, Bobby. Chill.
You know what's something that's starting to piss me off more and more every day?
Don't say it.
What? No, women.
Oh.
Women, dude. Not any women. It's short women.
Short women?
Yeah, short women are starting to piss me off because they've been doing this
they
thing.
Big dog you.
No, they think they're all cute. It's not. They do like. I hate when women do like extra long sleeves on something.
That is annoying as hell.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm standing to vape.
Very classy. There's a show that I watch on YouTube, dude. It's Bretsky. He gambles hard as fuck, dude. And there's this stupid, dumb blonde slut who's like 4'11".
Whoa!
And she keeps following them, and she's got like the long sweatshirt with the long sleeves, and she's like holding it like this. She goes, I don't know what I'm doing.
V-cut?
No, dude.
Then unacceptable.
It's unacceptable. As I can't scream this. I got the fucking roommate here, dude.
V-cut's acceptable.
Yes, dude.
Obviously.
If you're a chick hanging out with guys and you're not dating one of them and they can't see your boobs, they don't want you there.
That's the truth. That's bro code.
Sorry to break it to you, ladies. It's the truth.
He only wants to hang out with me at the pool.
Yeah. Why does he only want to hang out with me 3 months out of the year at this pool? Wonder why.
What about me makes him want to hang out at the pool with me?
It's your giant jugs that don't stop growing. You
Obviously.
have a syndrome. You got a disorder that makes your cans huge.
Elephant titties.
Oh my god, dude, it's crazy.
That's gross.
What a blessing.
No. Why do you want him so big?
I know
Why
some
do you
men.
want him down to the knees?
I know some men who have that disorder.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Who? Drop a name, first and last, and social. This
It's
person.
social, dude.
Expose this motherfucker. It's fucking abnormal.
All right, get ready to steal his
It's
credit, guys.
X-Man.
If you're a big person and you're not really stupid, you have good credit.
What do you mean?
Like a heavy set person and you're smart, you have good credit. But I think fat people who are really dumb they're on
Dude, that's
disability.
the same with everyone. Healthy people who are really dumb don't have good credit. Are you kidding me?
No, dude, some healthy people who are smart have terrible credit.
Yeah, but most of them are dumb, have terrible credit, and an addiction to cocaine. The healthy people who are smart and have bad credit are
dude.
also addicted to cocaine.
Michael, this is something that I've actually worried about for you, and I'm glad you brought it up. Yeah, it's coming for you hard, dude. It's hitting the white community.
Ready for it?
You're gonna get hit with it.
I'm gonna demolish it, dude. I'm gonna
And
John
you work
Candy. I'm
where
gonna
you
John
work.
Candy. I'm gonna John Candy.
Where you work, dude, you're gonna just
Dude,
start freebasing.
I told you my
'Cause that's the
first
culture.
year at my job, they said, "You remind me of John Candy," and I was like, "What the hell?"
That's crazy.
They said, "You're gonna OD on cocaine." I was like, "Understood."
There you go.
I haven't reached it.
They said you're funny,
Dude, it's hitting-
but you're a big fat guy, and you're gonna die.
Well, it's hitting your community harder than mine.
What are you on about?
Yeah, you guys would love it.
What?
The famous Asian guy, he loves it.
What famous Asian guy?
Toji,
Who the hell's Toji?
some famous Chinese guy that loves.
Dude, I'm not
steroids and
Chinese.
steroids and
Take
cocaine.
that back,
He loves
dude.
steroids and cocaine and doesn't work out anymore, but still takes the steroids. He's king of China.
Well, you have to. Oh my god, dude! If you move to China,
He's not in China. He lives in like LA, dude.
thank God. It's a hellscape there. You know this. It's bad, dude. It's bad.
Dude, how do you feel about these North Korean videos I've been finding?
I'm so pissed
There's
off about
so many.
Dude, I'm so pissed off. I report them too. From our
I do
account, I
too.
report them.
I
and
do it for you too.
and they
I bet
go,
Caleb wants you to
nothing
report.
bad is found. I go, we get kicked off of TikTok like once a week. Every other week we're getting kicked off for like 4 days. And we can post North Korean content,
Pro North Korean content.
and that's fine.
Not anti, but pro. That lady said she visited 27 times.
She needs to be questioned by the state.
What is there to do in North Korea?
She needs to get questioned by the state. I want her to get rolled up on by
Do they have a
ICE.
Disney? Is that where they keep Walt Disney's skull? Her head?
No,
Prison?
it's in Los Angeles. I think it's in Orange County.
I heard LA has a portal to hell.
LA is a portal
That's
to
just what
hell.
I've heard. Percy Jackson taught me that. Percy Jackson taught me that. Percy Jackson taught me that.
In a book, dude. Michael's a nerd.
In a book. Dropping knowledge. I know how to read.
You know what? I was asking you something about like intelligence and verse potential or whatever. It really upsets me when people who claim to be really smart only read like sci-fi. Shit bothers me. People are like, I read like a book a week, and it's like, oh yeah, what are you reading? And it's like, I've just reread this stupid sci-fi series. It's like, why are you wasting your fucking time? It's so valuable, and you're wasting. Read a book on finance or how to do something else. No, it's not gay.
Gay, dude.
No, it's not.
Don't tell our listeners to be gay.
Be gay. Be smarter.
Don't
read books that help you.
Don't read books on finance. Don't read books on finance.
Read books on finance.
Self-help books. Everybody hates you if you read self-help books. That's just the law.
No, the rule is if you talk about reading a book that's helping you, everyone hates it. So you do it quietly. Don't talk about it, and just become smarter and flex on everyone.
Nah, dog, just read your fucking.
No, it's like real. It's like real life progressing skills in the game. Reading these stupid fucking. It sucks, dude. You think I like doing it?
You read these books?
Yes.
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding. I'll show you.
Are they for dummies? Did you buy my dad bought a bunch of For Dummies books.
You got to start somewhere, right?
Did you buy the For Dummies?
No, what the fuck is your dad buying the Ford? What was he buying?
I don't even fucking remember.
Like,
you remember that episode with Kevin in the League?
Yeah.
He had a shit ton of them too. I don't even know. They were just, our dads collected them.
Your dad collected.
Your dad collected.
He had a couple. I'm not gonna lie.
Your dad had like 88. I heard. Your dad had 88.
Dude, 88, bro. You got HH on the mind.
88, dude. I heard that someone once crashed into the back of his car on a way to a convention, and it didn't even dent his trunk because he had it so packed with these fucking idiots to experts books. No. What is it?
What's idiots to experts?
That's a fucking podcast that interacts with ours.
Oh yeah. Shout out to those guys.
Kill's dad's car had so many For Dummies books in the trunk.
Yeah, it's like how to clean your gutters for
80
dummies.
miles per hour.
The
trunk didn't even dent.
This is slander.
That's crazy. Your dad must be king dummy, dude.
This is BS, dude.
Samurai looking motherfucker.
Listen, dude.
Top bun having motherfucker.
Your dad, I saw your dad at the public library, and he was renting How to Make a Woman Come for Dummies. Dude, okay? So obviously there's something going on.
Hey, at least
and that was around the time
himself.
That was you know what's really gross? That was around the time that you were born, dude. It was like a year later they were congratulating the world for introducing
at
a
3 years
demon.
old, you identified my father at a bookstore buying a book that said how to make ladies come.
They were doing like
dummies.
some weird loud kink stuff in the library at that time.
Dude,
it was all announced.
God forbid white people catch a vibe. God forbid.
God forbid, dude.
God forbid we catch a vibe and we start having sex in public. God forbid, dude.
Everyone else is allowed to be loud in public. Have you realized that? Except for the flats.
You know what group of people has a lot of public sex?
What?
Dude, real white people have so much sex.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say
gross.
black people have sex in public.
Well, yes, but real white people,
like,
ones that
that's
live
a pretty
around
cool thing.
farms, they love to just go to malls and have sex, and that's gross. That should be punished.
Agreed.
What did it say?
He agreed with me.
Do I have to beat the shit out of this guy?
Yeah, well, it's a hot chick who said that, so.
I doubt it, dude.
Yeah, she
It's
said.
femboy.
No, it's some
That
chick.
chick,
No,
dude.
it's. Oh my
You
god,
got tricked
dude.
by a
You
femboy,
keep getting tricked by femboys.
I've never been.
You get tricked by femboys.
because I immediately go and I search leaked.
Yeah, dude.
And then if it pops up where the real pictures, then I know.
Go, damn it, I knew she had a cock, bro.
Damn it, again.
Damn
No.
it.
I've
Jacked
never
off
had
to
to
this
search.
lady's dick. Dude, I was watching, there was a post I saw on Reddit, and it was, I don't think it was even really taken out of context. This guy was just, yeah, basically, like, it was basically that. It was this guy, and he was a post, and he was trying to, like, explain to guys how it's not gay for you to, like, date, basically like a cross-dresser.
I thought you were talking about someone.
It's a trans person, but who still has their dick, right? Okay.
I've seen that guy too. And
He's like trying to explain. He's like, you don't fall in love with someone for their genitals. You fall in love with them for their energy. And these people, they have a feminine energy, and that's what men fall in love with. And then it's like,
I beg to differ.
dude, that woman has a cock. You tell me.
Dude, the comments are brutal under that guy's videos.
I'm
Always.
sure, dude.
And the stitches,
it's-
straight people don't even stitch it. It's the gay
straight-
community. The gay community stitch it.
They
and
have a
hit
problem
him
with
with no. They hit him with. I hate to break it to you, but you are not straight. You are gay.
Because he's like, I'm trying to bridge the
A
gap
bunch of
between.
lesbians.
I'm trying to bridge the gap between straight guys thinking it's gay to fuck trans people and people thinking it's normal. I'm that bridge, and people are like, "That's gay."
Dude, lesbian
You're just gay.
influencers hate that shit.
Lesbian influencers.
They hate that shit, dude.
You know what's coming? It's a bigger tidal wave than you to cocaine. It's white guys dominating lesbian culture, bro.
I can't wait till I find you.
It's
in an opium
coming.
Den. I can't wait.
It's coming.
I can't wait to find you, little ass, in an opium den,
What are you
Fucking-
talking about?
drinking opium and fucking sucking it down on a fucking pipe. I got a ring closed.
Wow.
My
Hate
Apple
speech
Watch.
closes your rings.
I didn't hate speech nothing.
Dude, you hate speech. You called me Chinese earlier. Now
I
you're bringing
didn't
up the
call you
opium. You
Chinese
called me
earlier.
fucking Chinese, or you think I'm going to let that go?
Did the Koreans have a part in opium wars?
Dude, we have a part in everything. You were sneakier than fuck.
Damn, you guys are selling us opium.
We were helping.
I should revenge.
We produced some of the pipes. We said, hold on to these for us, America. Trap some Chinese people. Fuck them. We've been at war with them for 10,000 years. Fucking sick of it, bro.
You know that America went to the war with the Middle East? So
America went to war with the Middle East.
like 1850s, like quickly after we were founded for some.
I
some
think
shit.
we've been fucking with the Middle East since
Dude,
since we
because
could reach them.
They were kidnapping white people and putting them in slavery from America.
What?
Yeah, dude.
How? How were they getting their
I-
hands on whites?
They were going to Europe and America and just kidnapping whites and bringing them back to be slaves, dude. So we had to declare war on all of the Middle East so they would stop snatching our whites. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, we put a 300-year war on them because he kept stealing whites and turning them into slaves.
We're not even interested in the oil. It's just we remember you stealing our whites.
We said, "Fuck that! Now this oil is ours."
That's why you don't steal whites, because then you get bombed.
Maybe that's what the Yemens did. Maybe they, dude. Just imagine, dude, if Palestine happened here, dude. Motherfuckers in Canada would be like, we can detect the earth shaking. Seismographs will be going crazy. They'll
You
be like,
can
"There's
walk down the
earthquakes
streets, dude.
everywhere."
Everyone would be taking pot shots.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's gonna be crazy.
It's not gonna happen.
You were saying something about if you saw
No,
an ice
no, I don't
agent,
wanna
you'd
be-
hit them with a car.
I did not say that.
Michael was saying that he
I
texted
did
me that.
not say that. I did not say that. I only wanted to hit someone who was crossing the street illegally with my vehicle. That's the only time I want to hit someone.
Only one time,
Happens a lot
people crossing the street illegally.
at crosswalks when they're not supposed to. Yeah, dude, it grinds my gears, and I want to commit vehicular manslaughter.
I've just started honking at people to let them know that I can't slow down because my car is breaking down actively. Every
Yeah,
time
you
I
can-
drive my car, something new happens. I go, shit, that's
You
not
can off
good.
somebody doing that, dude.
People, now that it's warm, people will like pull up to me and they'll like roll their windows down. They'll go like this, and I'm like, oh my fucking god. I roll my window down. They're like, none of the lights on your car work. I saw you braking and none of the lights are on. I'm like, thanks, man. And they're like, you need to get that fixed. I'm like, I know,
You know what you should have
working on it. They go, just so you know, if you get in an accident, someone hits you from behind, you're still responsible. I go, thanks, man. You just
shoulda had
ignore
a-
those people.
You should have just flashed your pipe, dude. Fuck that. He
Oh,
ripped
show
your
my-
car. You
oh,
should've
well,
followed your pipe.
I showed
Your
them.
piece. You should flash your piece and be like, keep moving, motherfucker.
Show my wiener, dude.
Nah, dude, you're everyday carry.
Oh yeah,
You're
point my.
EDC.
They told me to roll my window down. I go
You just flash
no, and they go roll it down. I just point my gun from the inside of my car. I go, I'm crazy.
you put it up to your own mouth.
I'll go,
Dude.
stress me out. I'll pull the trigger.
Stress me out. I'll do it.
I'm on the edge.
I'm on the edge.
I have to drive 15 minutes
Of
this way
glory.
to get my prescription and 15 minutes this way to get home. I'll kill myself. I'm so angry right now. I have to drive.
Telling me my goddamn lights don't work. What the hell?
Oh my god, dude.
What is this, Soviet
And
Russia?
just so everyone knows, I'm that guy who's like, Who is this? Like
His
a
lights
grandma?
don't
Is this like an old person driving? Because it's an older car, and you pull up, and it's me driving. It's like, no, I'm like trying to go quick. My car doesn't go above 70. If it does, it goes. Ga, 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 ga. Yeah, it's not that bad, but the engine is making noise, and it keeps going like this.
That's good. That's how you know your car's working well when it jumps face to space. That's nice.
Yeah, dude. It wants to go into the other lane really bad. I go, no, we gotta stay in this one. Fuck.
You kidder.
Yeah, it's.
Stop trying to trick me to go into the other lane.
I instinctually just always drive in the right lane now.
Yeah,
And
I have
sometimes
that problem when I fall asleep. It's like, oh shit, I'm in another lane. Christ.
I gotta wake up.
Now I'm in another lane.
Wait, weren't you saying that you were driving on an off ramp one time and some person like drove you off and you had to drive through the grass?
I wasn't driving on the off ramp. I was driving. The off ramp was here. I was on the highway and someone cut me off so quickly that I had to go off the fucking hill grass onto the off ramp. It was insane. I was pissed.
Were you scared?
Yeah, dude. Obviously, I was scared.
Dude, quit yelling at me because you were scared.
I went like
bro.
90 feet down. Dude, it was insane.
Wait. What?
I skidded down this hill like this onto the off ramp.
Wait.
It was insane.
Okay. Real quick, just so I can understand what you're saying, kind of like with your hands, show me like how the road was going and what you had to drive down.
This was the road.
Okay.
The off ramp was like this, going down like this.
Okay.
The hill was between the road and here.
So it was like this, right?
Look, the side rail is right here. I'm going. Guy comes here. I go.
Oh my god, dude!
It was
you
insane.
Died.
It was insane. I was like, God. Holy shit! I just did that.
Did you do it to the car you drive now?
Dude, I went sideways down this hill and I made it onto the other end. I was like, what the fuck? I should do this for money.
Oh my god!
My first thought was if I had a gun, I'd cost this motherfucker because that's saying stop traffic and I'm going up there.
Dude, you could have fucking killed me, you piece of shit. Then
the motherfucker waves and be like, oh, sorry, sorry. Are you kidding me? Sorry that happened.
Michael, can you just imagine if you got in front of someone on the highway and you were like, you didn't think too much of it and you saw them drive on the grass.
And then you just hit it with, oh, sorry. What? I'm gonna fucking lose it. That made it so much worse. I looked at him like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm a fucking. If I get back up to speed, I'm gonna fucking
go
kill
up this
you.
hill again. I really. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, dude.
It was a company truck too, dude. It was like a company car. It was like a Kia Soul company car that had like a special decal and shit. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Was he able to watch you driving down?
Yes,
like,
dude. He couldn't get his car all the way over. He could only stick like
he saw
the sideline from lane to lane. He was like diagonal, and so his line of sight was me skidding down this hill, and he just waved at me.
If that happened to me, if I was that car and I saw that I caused that, dude, I would have crashed my car because I would have been laughing so fucking hard. I would have crashed.
If he had been laughing, I would have went up there to fucking kick his ass. I was so pissed. I looked up there to see if he'd apologize.
The scariest thing in that situation is to be that driver
psycho.
And to get to see that car get back up on the highway and it's swerving in between cars. You go, oh fuck! I bet they're trying to catch up to me.
I thought about it. I thought about it for a minute. I was like, do I want to do this? And I thought, no, I'm good. I'm just gonna go smoke a shit ton of weed when I go out.
Did you tell anyone about it?
Nah, dude. I'm forgetting about this.
When you got home, did your mom come home and be like, why
dude,
is there like grass
alone.
wrapped up around all over?
This is when I lived alone, dude. No.
When you got back out to your car the next morning, did you see a bunch of shit like dirt and shit on it? You were like, oh my god, I forgot.
No, dude. I remember
I was driving like it was GTA.
It was the first time I went to this drug dealer in the hood. He didn't even tell me his real fucking name. It was crazy.
They're good about that.
And I went to like a section. I pulled up to a Section 8 apartment.
Sweet.
Like in the bad area, and I had to go up to like the third floor of the elevator. It was the shittiest elevator. Everything smelled like piss, dude.
Wait, did you say the 11th floor or 3rd floor? Where are you, O Block?
3rd floor.
Oh, okay.
But no, there were like 18 floors, dude.
Holy
Cincinnati
shit.
air.
That's like a jail.
It's not good, dude. It's bad. It
That's
smells
a
like
jail.
dog piss and reefer. The dude made me stop and get him Black and Milds before I came to see him. So I had to pay him in cash and Black and Milds. Don't know his name.
Did he make you pay for the price of the weed on top of the Black and Milds? Or did he
Of course, no.
He didn't factor it in?
I did not.
Oh, I've had to pick shit up like that, but it always gets factored in. Like, they take $5 off the top. I'm like, thanks. It was $7.99, but thanks.
Thanks for taking off
$5.
Thanks for also waiting 15 minutes to meet up to the spot you chose for us to meet up to get this product. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me wait here for 15 minutes
And
in
then
this
you go,
area. I'm
oh,
uncomfortable.
what's the deal? Why can't this guy buy his own fucking wraps? And turns out the guy's 15. You go,
Fuck.
well,
not
thanks.
again.
Thanks for a $25
I
ace.
have to have sex. Fuck. Kidding.
Could you imagine me and a 15-year-old selling weed, driving around, and some giant white guy gets in the car and he goes, gives him the weed, and he's like, "How old are you?" You go, "Be cool, I'm 15," and he just grabs over, just fucking grabs a hold of this young black man.
His throat?
No,
Oh.
his pipe, bro.
I think he gets shot.
Grabs the gun too. Grabs them both. You go, listen.
Now he's in for it. It's in for an interesting experience, I guess.
And that's when you
That's
grow up and you go,
Like getting
I'm not
fucking
selling to white
tossed
people
off
anymore.
the off ramp. That's when you say, never telling anyone about this experience.
Yeah, I tried to sell this guy Nathan. He molested me in my car when I was 15.
Again. It happens so often. I keep selling people eights and getting molested.
It's a daily occurrence for me. It's the life
They
of
don't
the drug
even
dealer.
pay me well.
No, he's selling for cause. It's
They
just for
negotiate
practice.
the
You get
price
molested.
down and then they molest me, dude. It's terrible.
Be like, can we even?
I'm losing money on these deals.
And we're factoring the blunts in this time. Fuck. Okay. I'm losing money. I'm smoking all my product. You ever been in that? You've never been in that situation.
No, dude. No. So I had prescriptions, dude. I didn't have that problem.
You could just trade.
I could just be like, hey, can you send me another script? And this dumb bitch nurse, what is it?
Psychologist.
No,
Practitioner.
practitioner would send me like 60 pills, dude.
Well, that's what's up.
She didn't give a shit.
Shout out to her. That's cool as
She
hell.
didn't give a shit.
All right, we're at 47 if you want to wrap
Call
it up.
it.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for being
Bye.
cool and not kicking us off this time.
Bye.
You gotta get the camera, big dog.
Big bold.